Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good. And what's your name again?
Sarah.
Sarah. Alright, Sarah, so what brings you in to see me today?
Well, my brother Joe, his name is Joe, he's 32 years old and he just moved back in with me because I made a promise to my mom on her deathbed that I would not put him into any type of, home or something like that. But he has this developmental disorder and he's a little mentally ill, and he was in like special education until he was 26 and built to like shelter workshops and stuff like that. But I don't feel like I'm capable of taking care of him. Like if my mom didn't make me swear that I would take him in, I probably would have put him in a place like that, like shelter or maybe a nursing home or someplace that could adequately take care of him. But like, I'm married, I'm 50 years old, I just, my kids are gone, I got the house to myself, and now here I have to take care of this 32-year-old grown man. I know he has these problems and everything, but I'm feeling some kind of way, and I just, I need to vent and let go, or, I don't know. Right now, I just don't know.
So when you made this promise to your mom on her deathbed, did any of this cross your mind? The responsibility that you might be taking on, or was it more so of a...
No, I didn't think about it at the time. It was my mom, and she was dying, so how do you like, well, no, Mom, I'm not going to do it. And then after she passed away, then I would feel wrong if I put it, because I made her a promise, and I like to be true to my word, but it's become too much for me, and it's like he needs constant supervision. Or, I don't know what he may do. He wonders, and he may burn down my house, or, and I don't know.
So you say that now that you've taken on this responsibility, that you have considered possibly getting him professional care or in like an assisted living. So you've thought about that?
Yes, because I don't feel like I can handle it. I grew up with him as a kid, so I know he has these problems, but I don't, like, my mother, she was really strong. I have to give her props because now I can't deal with this at all. Like, if I leave him unsupervised, he would eat my refrigerator, just like eat everything in it, and I mean, he needs constant care, and I feel like my life has to stop, and I kind of feel bad for feeling that way because I know he's my brother and I love him, but I don't know, and I would feel so bad if I did that. And then like I took him from his normal, I brought him all the way up here from Florida to live with me, so like he's having adjustment issues. And this is Michigan, crazy weather. So, and he doesn't like to be indoors, and he likes to wander around. It's really hard. It's like caring for a 2-year-old all over again. I'm 50 now. I want to live and maybe travel, and not only just my own selfish reasons, because I feel selfish, but because I don't feel like I can help him, and I don't know what to do for him. So.
Well, how long ago did your mother pass away?
A few weeks ago, so it hasn't even been that long.
Well, I do want to commend you because it takes a very strong person to even take on these responsibilities for a few weeks. Especially a woman at your age. I mean, I think that's a really great thing that you're trying to do. However, I do think that it's important to think about your well-being, because if you're not, if you're not well enough, how good of care is he really getting? If you're not thinking about your well-being and how you're going to even make it through any of this. Have you thought about things from that angle?
Yes, but I have this obligation to my mother, and that's why I'm here to see you, because like I was hoping maybe you have like if you know any places. I mean, not to give him away or put him into an assisted living or a nursing home, but like somewhere where I could send him to maybe take a break, or because I'm trying to sell my mom's condo, I'm trying to have to handle her estates. I have all this other pressures and workload being put on me, and then on top of all of that, I have him, and I also have a husband who has needs as well, and it's just, you know, he was kind of like just dropped on us. So.
Well, you mentioned your husband's needs, and what's your husband's name?
Pete.
Pete.
Mm-hmm.
So how is Pete adjusting to things? Does he feel the way that you're feeling?
Well, my husband, he's a really good man. He's still working, so he doesn't see as much as I go through, and I try not to burden him with my situation because he's at work all day, and when he comes home, you know, my brother, he may been and got into something, or I would want to complain to him, but like I don't want to burden him with the stresses. He's 55, so I don't want to, and he's still working because of the economy. So it's you know, I don't. But he needs to spend time with me, and I need to take care of him. So on top of taking care of my brother, making sure the house is clean, and you know, cooking and preparing meals for my husband, and handling the estate, and you know, and also grieving for my mother's death. I don't know what to do. Where do I take time for myself? Like, and is that selfish of me to even feel that way? Like, I just feel like a bad person because all of these other situations seem more important than, oh yeah, woe is me. I don't want to seem like that. I don't want you to think that way of me. I don't know.
Do you think that if you spoke with Pete, or if you sat down and kind of released some of this stress and just vented to him, do you think that he would see you as a bad person?
No, I think people probably be like, well, just put him away in assisted living because his main concern is me. He wants me to be happy, so, you know. And then he's like, quick fix, okay, if that's the problem, then do this, you know. And I don't want him to give me that suggestion, especially I don't want him to see it hurting me as well or see me stressed out because then that's what he'll want to do. Just like, okay, you made this promise to your mom, she's not here, she doesn't know, you know, do what's best for you, or, you know, I don't want you stressing, put him in assisted living, or we can find him a nice place. And I don't want to do that. I just want to, like, figure out what I want or how to go about the situation.
That's understandable. That's very understandable. So, if you don't, it seems like you don't really think about your well-being too much. So whether or not you decided to put your brother in some type of assisted living or just get help professionally from someone else, whether or not you decide to do that, what will you start to do for yourself? Because it's obvious that you need either some type of outlet or you need some type of way that you can still care for other people, but you can still worry about your well-being as well. So what do you think you could do to fix that?
Come see you. That was the best thing I came up with. Like, okay, I just need someone to listen and maybe give me some positive feedback. Or, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting coming in. I just, you know, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I love my brother, but he's quite the handful.
Well, we only have a few more minutes for our session, but I do want, for next week's session, I do want you to think of ways that you can better care for yourself, and ways that you can have your own outlet, and maybe we can even work on getting up not the courage, but working up to you talking to your husband. Since you haven't spoken with him, you really don't know how he could react.
Yeah.
You know. So that might be a really good outlet, especially if he could possibly react completely different from what you think.
Maybe. I don't know, we've been married for so long, I kind of feel like I already know, but I guess I could. I don't know, but it still doesn't tell me to do it by my brother. So.
Exactly. Well, that's our time, but I will see you next week.
Okay, thank you.